In this video, I'm going to share with you guys 5 tools that I have used myself to heal my childhood trauma. And you might be wondering, what is childhood trauma? Childhood trauma is not only whatever happens to you between the ages of 0 and 8, but it's also how you react to those situations, how you perceived those situations, and how those situations affected you and influenced you as you start to live your adult life. So in this video though, I want to share with you guys 5 tools that I have used myself personally to heal my childhood trauma these last 5 years. And healing is a lifelong journey. So it's not like I'm done. I'm still processing emotions. I'm still working on myself. I'm still, learning to deal with all emotions that come up for me. One of the main tools that I've used is shadow work. Shadow work is really just looking at all your insecurities, looking at all the things that you're not proud of about yourself. And as we grow up, everything that we're not proud of, the things that we're shameful of, we kind of push it to the side and we don't try to acknowledge it, we don't try to sit with it, and eventually your shadow self is created. And your shadow self is all these parts of you. So shadow work has been just beautiful for me, to just get to really meet all these different parts to myself, all these different personalities, all these different emotions that I had suppressed for a long time. And simply just bringing it up to the surface, holding space for it and acknowledging it has done wonders for me. Second thing that has really helped me on my healing journey has been journaling. Journaling has been amazing on my healing journey because as I've started to, I'm actually making some food right now. So I usually fast for like 12 to 14 hours a day, and I just came home from a workout. So yeah, I was about to start eating here. I don't want to forget. Man, sensual eating. There's a book I think about this. Like really just be present when you're eating your food. That's so good. So journaling has been very beneficial for me because first of all, as I start to discover my own shadow self, I start to write new affirmations, Whatever the part that I was shaming and I was insecure about, I would journal about it for weeks and weeks and weeks. Another way I've used journaling is pinpointing my emotions. So whenever I feel overwhelmed with an emotion, something just really that I have no control over, I would just start journaling. I'm feeling angry right now. I'm feeling paranoid right now. This is the reason why I'm feeling paranoid. This situation reminds me of a time when I was younger. And as I start to journal these moments where I'm emotionally overwhelmed, over time it was start to make me feel good when I was journaling them. When you're journaling, you're simply just taking it out of your mind and putting it on paper, which you're giving it space. You are able to just work through the emotion as you're observing yourself writing it. So journaling has been just fascinating for me on that aspect as well. And also just to writing myself letters, journaling in that aspect. Second thing, like writing a gratitude journal, which has been healing as well, right? So journaling being the second thing that I have used to heal my childhood trauma. And of course, like I said, this healing journey doesn't just end. It's a lifelong journey. Just when you feel like you're perfect and pure and divine, you meet somebody amazing in your life that's really, the external world is a mirror to your internal world. And all of a sudden you start to see your triggers and you're triggered about this and this and you thought you were whole. So these are 2 of them, and I think it's just beautiful. I'm so proud of myself for choosing to heal my childhood traumas because I'm just much better. I'm much emotionally intelligent these days, and these blackberries are really good. The third tool that I've been using to heal my own childhood trauma is inner child work. Inner child work has really just been, it's the younger version of myself. There's a post that I made on my Instagram a little while back where, we have a physical age and we have an emotional age. So, I'm sure you have been in a relationship or you have met some people, even yourself, where those moments come where you're literally acting like a child. And maybe you don't have the awareness to realize that yet. However, inner child work is simply getting in touch with that, version of yourself. It's literally a part of your brain that is still a child. And we just have to tap into that. We just have to make that part feel safe enough to come out, to talk to us, to tell us what's going on, to tell us how it feels. You can write a letter to your younger version. You can do things that your younger version enjoyed. These days, me and my inner child, I actually have a couple of inner childs at this point, where I have my 3-year-old version, I have my 8-year-old version, and I talk to these parts of me. They tell me how they feel, they tell me what's on their mind. I'm parenting these version of myself, right? Number 4, the tool that I use to heal my childhood trauma is sitting with my emotions. Emotions, most of them last 30, 60, 90 seconds. And a lot of times we ignore certain emotions. That's why we do a lot of things to distract us. Learning to sit with my emotions has done wonders for me. And what does that look like? Let's say I feel sad. Instead of trying to do something or ignore the feeling, which I did for a long time in my life, I simply just sit there with that emotion. I say, hey sadness, why do I feel sad right now? It's okay to feel sad. See, simply, that's how I do it. I just actually acknowledge this feeling, sit with it, and see where it goes. And just let it know that you're there with it. That's you talking to a part of yourself. And lastly, the last tool that I use to heal my childhood trauma is ego work. A lot of times my ego was influencing my decision-making process, which was nothing wrong with it. The ego is there to protect the inner child. But at some point, you have to let the ego sit in the passenger seat, and it cannot be in the driver's seat, because you want your authentic self to be in the driver's seat, making decisions, going about your life. First steps in doing ego work, or the second step, is to name your ego. So I actually call my name my ego Hunter. Ego work is definitely something that I've been doing, just sitting there. Whenever I'm making a decision, whether when I'm in an intimate relationship or something, and just becoming observant and aware of the voices in my head. Ego work, okay? That's another tool that I use to heal my inner child and to heal my childhood traumas, and it's done wonders for me. So just to recap, okay? Shadow work, journaling, sitting with my emotions, inner child work, and ego work. 5 tools that I use to heal my childhood trauma. I hope this helps you. I hope this gives you an understanding on how to go about healing your childhood trauma. Healing your traumas doesn't have to be childhood, okay? There are a lot of us that 17, 18, 21, 25, we have gone through traumatic experiences that has affected us. Mom and dad dying, getting in a car accident, getting raped, getting sexually assaulted, getting jumped. There's so many things that could happen. Or simply it could just be something small. But the way you perceived that situation was traumatic, and now it's affected you, it influenced. Disclaimer, I'm not a physician, an academic, a doctor, a psychologist, or therapist. I'm simply just sharing my personal experiences with you guys, okay? And if you need help, if you're in serious danger, please seek out to a professional, a physician, a psychologist, a therapist, and see how they can help you, okay? I'm just sharing personal experiences in these videos with you guys, and I hope to help you some way, somehow. Maybe just bring some awareness to some of the emotions that you're feeling in your life. By the way, guys, if you like these videos, if you like me talking about these topics, if you have questions, suggestions on certain topics that you want me to make videos about, please drop them in the comments and like, subscribe. That that helps me with the YouTube algorithm or whatever it is. So just wanted to put that out there. Thank you guys. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys.